I was standing at the hotel counter, shaking, because the clerk kept insisting, "You already checked in 2 hours ago." I told him that was impossible. I had just come from work, still wearing my scrubs. But then he slid the registration form toward me, and my signature was on it. My husband had forged my name. And beside his scribbled signature was a note. Guest, Emily. A young woman. A woman I had never heard of. Before I could say anything, the clerk added, "Your son brought your luggage up for them. Said you weren't feeling well." My chest tightened. My own son? Helping his father cheat on me? Nothing made sense. My son wasn't the type to lie. Something was wrong, something bigger than cheating. I could feel it. The elevator dinged behind me, and I turned. My son stepped out, eyes wide, like he had seen a ghost. "Mom, you weren't supposed to be here yet." His voice cracked. He tried to hug me, but I pulled back, because I needed the truth first. "Where is your dad?" I asked quietly. He hesitated. Too long. Too nervous. The kind of pause that makes your stomach drop. "Mom." "Dad said it was an emergency," he whispered. "He said if anyone asked, I should say you checked in with them. He said you'd understand later." But, he swallowed hard. "He told me not to tell you about the woman." My heart was burning, but something colder took over. Because the way my son spoke, it wasn't guilt. It was fear. "What did he say to you?" I asked. "He said, if you found out, everything would fall apart." Tears filled his eyes. "Mom, I think Dad is hiding something. Something dangerous." Before I could breathe, before I could even process his words, a door down the hall slammed open. A voice, my husband's voice, shouted, "Is that her? Did she follow you?" I froze. Because the girl standing behind him wasn't some random young woman. I recognized her. And if she was with him, then my husband was in a kind of trouble I didn't even know how to name. The viral line of this section: he didn't just cheat on me, he dragged our son into a lie I wasn't supposed to survive. My husband froze when he saw me, like he had been caught in a crime scene instead of a hotel hallway. The girl behind him, Emily, didn't look shocked. She looked scared. Really scared. Her hands were shaking so hard she had to grip the doorframe just to stay standing. "Why are you here?" he whispered, almost like he was angry, but there was something else behind his eyes. Panic. Calculation. The kind of look people get when they've run out of lies. I stepped toward him slowly. "Why did you sign my name? Why is our son involved? And who is she?" He opened his mouth, but Emily spoke first. "Don't let him take me back," she said. Her voice was so small it barely reached me. "He said he had to hide me. He said you'd never know. He said." My husband grabbed her wrist so fast she yelped. "Don't start this," he growled. "You don't talk to her." "Dad, stop," my son shouted, pulling her away from him. And suddenly everything clicked in a horrifying way. My son wasn't helping his father cheat. He was protecting that girl from something. I looked at my husband again, really looked at him. His shirt was half untucked, not from passion but from rushing. His forehead was sweaty. He kept glancing toward the stairs like he was expecting someone to show up. My pulse hammered. "Who's coming?" He didn't answer. Emily did. "The men he works for." My breath caught. "What men?" She took a shaky breath and pointed at my husband. "He told them I disappeared. He told them he'd handle it. But he didn't. And now they're coming to get me." My son grabbed my arm. "Mom, we need to leave. Now." Before I could move, before I could even understand what danger we were in, a loud thud echoed from the stairwell door. Then another. Someone was trying to break it open. My husband whispered under his breath, "It wasn't supposed to happen like this." And I realized the truth. He didn't hide her from me. He hid her with me. The viral line of this section. My husband wasn't cheating, he was running from people who don't knock twice. The stairwell door shook again, harder this time, and the metal frame rattled like it was about to rip off. Emily backed away, pressing herself against the wall, whispering, "They found us. They actually found us." My husband kept pacing in a small circle, palms on his head, mumbling something I couldn't understand. He looked like a man watching his own world collapse in slow motion. "Dad, what did you get into?" my son asked, voice shaking. He didn't answer. He just stared at the door, waiting for it to burst. I grabbed Emily's arm gently. "Tell me the truth. All of it. Right now." She swallowed. "Your husband works for them. Or worked for them. He handled money transfers for a private group. They said it was clean. It wasn't. I found out. I confronted him. He said he'd help me disappear before they realized I knew too much." My stomach twisted. "So he didn't kidnap you?" She shook her head. "No. He saved my life. But now they think he double-crossed them, and they want both of us gone." The stairwell door cracked from the force of another hit. My husband suddenly grabbed my shoulders. "Listen to me. You take our son. You take the girl. Go down the hall, out the service exit. Don't stop. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look back." My vision blurred with anger and fear. "Why didn't you tell me? Why drag our son into this?" He looked down, shame flooding his face. "Because if they saw I was alone, they'd grab me. But if they thought I still had leverage, family, they'd delay. I needed time to get her safe." I wanted to scream at him, shake him, hate him, but the sound behind us changed. No more banging. Just footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Coming closer. Emily's voice cracked. "They're inside the building." My husband's eyes darted to mine, full of regret. "Go. Now. I'll stall them." My son stepped forward. "I'm not leaving you." But my husband pushed him back with a shaking hand. "Son, if you stay, none of us make it out." His voice broke on the last word. Then a shadow moved at the end of the hallway. Tall. Broad. Not alone. I grabbed my son and Emily and started running, but as we turned the corner, I heard my husband say something that froze my blood. "If you're here for me, fine. But you don't touch my family." The viral line of this section. I didn't know if he was lying to protect us, or sacrificing himself because it was already too late. We ran down the hallway, my heart pounding so loud I could barely hear anything else. The carpet felt uneven under my feet, like the whole floor was tilting. Emily kept looking back, terrified someone would grab her from behind. My son was gripping my hand so tight his knuckles were white. We didn't speak, breathing was the only sound we had left. Halfway down the hall, a voice echoed behind us, deep, calm, almost bored. "Don't make this difficult. We only need the girl." Emily froze for a split second, and I had to yank her forward. "Keep moving," I whispered. "Don't listen. Don't turn around." But my son did. And I saw the fear drain from his face, replaced by something else, anger. The same look his father had a second before letting us go. A look that didn't belong on a kid his age. "Mom," he whispered, "they're armed." The service exit sign was glowing red ahead of us, like some tiny promise of escape. But as we reached it, Emily grabbed my arm. "No," she breathed. "No, no, no, this door alarms."